Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Noelle. Now in my previous video, I mentioned that I was building a new house and obviously we're going to have to move out of this one that we're currently in. I have built up a sizable collection of singlets over the years, and some of my oldest ones I've actually already given away, but I have another new pile in the closet, and so I decided to look through it today, explain some of the singlets that are here, and let's find out which one of these is the oldest one in my collection. So obviously, I'm going to have a mix of running shirts and singlets that I bought personally for myself to use in my runs, and then there are some that are souvenir race shirts, race singlets from races that I've done. So, for instance, this particular one, this is a Mizuno singlet, and it's one of the first few ones that I got from my previous sponsorship with Mizuno. And this one has seen me through many races, many podiums. So, yes, I'm going to keep this. Just stuff that's in my signature color, which is pink. And I'm going to keep that as well. And this one is a team shirt from the tri-team that I belong to, which is Endure. I tend to keep all of my team shirts like this because they're great for after triathlons, when you don't want to wear your wet tri-suit anymore but you still want to bear the name of your tri-team. Then shirts like this, which also still have the Endure logo. How many of these do I have? This one's really nice. This is the Skyathon Boracay. I think this was the second. Was it the second one that I attended? Maybe the first one that I attended. So yeah, yes, you do go to Boracay and you run on the beach. It's one of the best races that I've ever done. Yeah, you get to do a little vacation by the beach. Now this one is a virtual run shirt from takbo.ph. It's the women's stride from, it doesn't have a year. So these shirts with sleeves, I normally don't wear shirts with sleeves when I'm running, so I keep them for post-race. This one is the Clark Triathlon Classic, which I actually have just signed up for again. And that's happening on May 15, 2022 this year. They opened registration just this morning, but they already started running out of tier 1 price slots, so I had to pay a little extra to register in the sprint category. It's really funny. I think there's a huge demand for racing again, and I also feel it in myself, even though I'm not race fit. Yeah, the Clark Triathlon Classic was one of my favorite races from 2019. When I started racing again after having taken a break from 2018. And then, of course, we had to stop racing for 2 years. But yes, I'm making that my first triathlon back. So, yeah. Here is a race shirt from a race that's no longer happening in the Philippines. It's for Challenge Philippines, February 21, 2015. So this is the one that's in Subic Bay. That was the year they had 2 challenge races here in the Philippines. That was also the last year that we had challenge in the Philippines. This is a really good post-race shirt because it fits well. So yes, I'm keeping it too. And I usually wear stuff like dry fit still because you're still sweating after the race. It's not like you had a chance to take a shower or anything. So always good to have breathable material, but also always good to get into something dry after you race so you don't catch a cold. Wow, that sounds so tita. But yeah, I mean, as I've gotten older, I've had to learn to take care of myself better after racing. This one, this is from 2020. This is the Singapore Aquathlon that I raced. It was actually my last multi-sport race. Yeah, since this was my last race before everything closed down, I'm still keeping this shirt. What would I throw away? Do I have anything to throw away? I don't think so. Like, I already culled some of my stuff from before, and so I don't really have anything that I don't want to keep, but who knows as we go along. This one is super sticky. I don't know if this is even like worth keeping, but this is Tri United 3 from 2013. So this was my fittest year because this was the year that I did my first half Ironman. And I think in this race I took second, and this was one of my personal bests over the standard distance of triathlon. This shirt fits really well, but the print is starting to stick together, so I don't know if I want to keep it. But then it says Elite and Age Group Championship, so it's kind of like a trophy in itself, and I'm sentimental, so I'm gonna keep that one. This is a whole mound of finisher shirts actually, and this one is Challenge Camsor. The date is right there on the back. Yeah, this was a really tough half Ironman because I biked it too hard and then had to cramp on the run. But here's the shirt that I'm on the fence about keeping, really, because this was my hardest half Ironman. This Challenge Philippines 2014. So this one had a notoriously tough bike course, which is represented here on the back. It was 1,000 meters of climbing, so I'm really proud of myself for having done that one. But at the same time, do I need to keep this shirt because it is sticky? And do I even wear it anymore? You hear that? I have to pull this print apart because it's just sticking together. One thing that people who have a lot of finisher shirts do is if they have money and the inclination to, they send their shirts off to somebody who turns them into quilts. Here is a singlet that I will definitely not give up. This is the Milo 34th National Milo Marathon, and this is the finals. Because the Milo Marathon has the eliminator races that go around in Metro Manila and then in the other provinces. And then there's a final, and I qualified for the Milo Marathon final. And this was the shirt that they gave to race in. Obviously, I didn't race in this one. I raced in a different shirt because you do tend to gravitate towards the shirts that you're comfortable with when you're racing. But this was the shirt that came with the qualification, and obviously I am not going to give this up for the world. And then this one is the Angkor Wat International Half Marathon, which I did. It's not the prettiest shirt, it's not the prettiest singlet, but it's the only one I have from there, so I'm keeping that. This one is the Ho Chi Minh City Run. It's the half marathon finisher shirt. I tend to keep the shirts from the races that I do overseas because I never know when I can get back and do another race, so that's why I'm keeping these. Century Tuna Super Buds Underpants Run. Obviously, when we did this, we did not wear these shirts. We wore our underpants or swimwear or anything like that. This one was from the 2018 edition. We have two 5150 shirts. This is a Century Tuna 5150 triathlon. So I did that race twice. The first time I got 4th place. The second time I got 1st place. Here is a shirt that I actually didn't earn. This is a Challenge Roth 2015 finisher shirt. Why do I have this? A friend gave it to me. My actual Challenge Roth finisher shirt is somewhere else in this pile. Here it is. This is the one I earned. 70.3 Ironman Philippines. I have the whole collection from Relay Finisher. I think this is my Relay Finisher shirt. It says so here. And then I think this was the first year that I finished it as an individual athlete. Oh, here's another Cobra Ironman shirt. And another one. I have all of them. Good job, Noel. Keeping all of these shirts. Here is a finisher shirt from the Star Wars run in Singapore. Another one in the keep pile. I don't think I'm throwing anything away. Yeah, this one is from Super League Bali. Here is one. This was from Ironman Gure. The Philippine contingent printed their own shirts. The person I was supporting bought me this shirt. Obviously, I didn't race that race. And then nobody raced that race because it was cancelled. That was 2019 too. Okay, so I'm keeping this because this was also the first time I went to South Korea. Oh, this is the trifecta shirt from the SBR series in 2019, swimbikeRun.ph. And if you did the aquathlon, the duathlon, and the triathlon throughout the year, you would get this trifecta shirt. And I did that. So happy I did because that was the last year we all raced. Singapore Marathon 2019. I did the half marathon. This is the Laguna Phuket Marathon. Bintan Triathlon. This is 2014. I kept this. This is my Nike Victory Run. Nike Women Victory Run. I did a half marathon here, and so did many other women. Nike got a lot of flack for this race because it was a women-only race. But it was nice for them to do that. It was nice to have a space where, as a woman, you could feel like you could just run and not make a man feel small for being faster than him, I guess. I have a new singlet. This is obviously the candidate I support for these elections. I bought this from a volunteer group which donates to campaign efforts. I also have a white version of this shirt. It really is getting quite tall, this pile. So, the oldest shirt in this entire collection, I guess, is... It's either this one or the Milo shirt. I can't really recall. I think I did the Sky of... So it's either of these two singlets that are the oldest in my collection. Yeah, now this is 12 years old. Oh wow. No, this is the oldest shirt the singlet that I have currently because this one was after I did my marathon. I was already kind of doing triathlons at that time. I did not manage to dispose of any of the singlets in my collection. I'm keeping them all to use. Yeah, and I hold on to the things that mean the most to me. And we all have our own little collections of singlets that are links to memories of races done and won and lost and everything in between. Races and running and triathlons and endurance sports, they mean something to us still, even though they're just sports. I think it was nice to look back and re-cherish those moments. And they're moments that I don't want to give up. And that's why we're heading back into racing, of course, with safety protocols in mind. But it's something we love to do. And now if we can do them again, let's do them again. And let's make more memories and really enjoy the things that we love. Alright guys, this is my mess. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found this video amusing, entertaining, informative, if you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel. I'll see you again next time. Bye!